Humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dearest Saima, and loving Sairams to one and all. In today's episode, let's analyze how Mahilas as mothers play a major role in shaping the character of children and in turn transform the society and the nation itself. Mahilas embody the three Shaktis, Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. As Durga Ma, the mother destroys the bad habits and inculcates good habits in children. She nourishes the children not only with nutritious food but also with moral values, which are the food for the soul. And so she is responsible for the health, peace and prosperity of the family as Ashtalakshmi. People worship Goddess Mahalakshmi to gain wealth. At the same time, they disrespect or neglect the Griha Lakshmi in their own homes. How can such people expect to earn the grace of Sai Mahalakshmi? Asks Swami. As Ma Saraswati, she imparts worldly and spiritual knowledge to her children. Swami says that women are capable of ruling the nations and even the whole world if they make up their role in shaping the character of their children. Even when she punishes the child for any of its mistakes, she does it with love to lead it on to the right path. Today, we need such mothers. A good mother is worth 100 teachers. She builds the values of truth, righteousness and peace into her children's hearts. Reshaping and changing the society is the job of mothers, being embodiments of Shakti. The Shakti has to flow. The energy has to be channelized. Whether it is channelized in consonance with the divine values or the material ones is a choice every woman must make. There are examples of mothers with materialistic desires in epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. We are all aware of the episode of Kaikeyi in the Ramayana. Kaikeyi was the queen and the mother of Bharata. She sent Rama to the forest after listening to her maidservant Manthara, with the result that she became the most unpopular mother. She was hated by her own son Bharata. She lost her husband Dasharatha also. Will anyone relish to be called Kaikeyi or Manthara? Any woman who becomes a slave to her senses is Kaikeyi, says Swami. Therefore, every woman must lead a pure life and obtain the good qualities of Kausalya. Only then she begets a child that is equal to Sri Ramachandra, says Swami. Our life gets sanctified when we spend 1/4 of our life in acquiring knowledge and the other 3/4 in leading a life of good thoughts and good deeds. You might have heard the story of Dhruva. His stepmother Suruchi craved for material wealth, power and position, and she wanted her son Uttama to be the heir to the throne instead of Dhruva. So she sent him to the forest. Whereas Dhruva's mother Suniti was noble and pious, she encouraged spiritual progress in Dhruva and blessed him to undertake penance in the forest and earn the grace of Sriman Narayana. From the Mahabharata, we have the example of Gandhari. Gandhari blindfolded herself and she was unable to see the unrighteous acts of her 100 sons, the Kauravas. They destroyed themselves in their selfishness. On the other hand, Mother Kunti Devi taught the Dharma Marga, the path of righteousness, to the Pandavas. She taught Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. Dharma protects the one who protects it. So it is the mother who shapes the destiny of children right from a very tender age. Swami narrates the tale of a mother who encouraged her son to steal things. One fine day, her son grew up to be a criminal. He was punished with a death penalty. When he was asked about his last wish, he expressed his desire to speak with his mother. When his mother arrived, he went close to her ear as if whispering something. But to the horror of everyone around, he bit her ear. She screamed aloud and asked him, "What have I done to you? I've always supported you in everything you did." So he replied, "If you had not encouraged me to steal things in the very first instance, I wouldn't have been a criminal and sentenced to death." Swami says that mothers should lead children on the righteous path from a very young age. In the olden days, the golden days, children used to welcome guests in their homes with a lot of humility and reverence, whereas these qualities are missing nowadays. Today's children aspire for wealth, power, and friendship, but not for character. So there is character crisis. Swami says that money comes and goes, but morality comes and grows. What's the use of wealth, power, and friendship without character? The end of education is character. End means the goal of education. Earlier, children were taught such sacred values at home itself. Due to modernization and the spiritual deterioration of women, the present day mothers are not able to impart values to their children. When children come home, mother immediately puts on the television and the father too joins his son to watch the television. These days, each and every member of the family can be seen busy with mobile phones. Earlier, the moment children returned home from school, the mother would take them to the puja room. Children would pray and sit for studies. They would revise whatever was taught to them by the teachers in the class. So the home itself was the first school for children. Swami gives the example of Abhimmanu. Abhimmanu prostrated before his mother and sought her permission to go to the battlefield. Initially, his mother hesitated to permit him. She told, "The great warrior Drona has devised a very difficult strategy in today's battle, that is the Padma Vyuha. Bhishma has joined hands with Drona. Your father and uncle are not here. Your wife is pregnant. We do not know what can happen on the battlefield. Therefore, I advise you that you may not go to the war now." So, what was Abhimanu's reply? He told his mother, "Mother, this is not what you should teach me. You should encourage me to pounce into the battlefield like a lion and destroy the Kauravas. Instead, you are discouraging me. Is this right on your part to do so? I pray that you grant your blessings to me to be victorious in the battle." Subhadra immediately realized her duty in that particular situation and blessed him. "My dear son, may you have a long life. May you earn a good name and fame for the family. May you earn the blessings of your uncle and father. May the Lord be by your side and protect you on the battlefield." So every Indian history is a testimony to such noble mothers of Bharat who encouraged their children to participate in the Indian freedom struggle. We find a gulf of difference between the cultures of those days and of today, mainly due to the influence of Western culture. In the olden days, mothers initiated their children into studies by chanting sacred hymns or mantras like Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Narayana. At a very early age, these sacred words got imprinted in the hearts of children. But today's mothers initiate their children into education not by chanting the sacred names of God, but by rhymes like Baba Black Sheep. And Swami says that children are being taught all types of wrong terminologies. In modern times, the ways of life are so perverted that only evil thoughts, evil feelings, and evil behavior rule the roost. It is only spiritually inclined women who can set right the society. There is nothing in this world that women cannot achieve. They take a lot of pains to bring up children on the right path, a task that is almost impossible for men, says Swami. And then we have a Chinna Katha. It's actually a story from the Bal Vikas textbook. So there was a 6-year-old boy named Jatila. He lived with his mother near a forest. And his mother was a devotee of Lord Krishna. Jatila had to walk through a thick jungle to reach school. While returning, it would be very dark and he would get frightened, so he refused to go to the school. School means it was an ashram or a gurukul. So his mother prayed to Lord Krishna to take care of her son. And she told him not to worry as he had a brother by name Gopala who lived in the forest. So Jatila was free from all fears and he called out his name Gopala in the forest. Lo and behold, Gopala came with a flute in his hand and he held his hand. Now Jatila was not at all worried about going alone through the jungle. One day, the Guru invited the children for a function in his house. All children discussed about the gifts they would offer the Guru. But Jatila's mother was poor. She didn't have anything to offer. So, she asked him to seek from Gopala. Gopala gave him a pot of curds. He gave it to his Guru, who gave him a vessel to pour. When he poured the curds into the vessel, the pot refilled on its own and it became an Akshaya Patra. Guru and everyone around was surprised. He asked him who gave him the pot. So Jatila told that his brother Gopala gave him. The Guru was eager to meet his brother as he realized that Gopala couldn't be an ordinary person. So when the children and the Guru went to the forest, Gopala didn't appear at all. All other children started making fun of Jatila. So Jatila prayed Gopala fervently and everyone heard a voice, invisible voice, which said, Jatila, I appeared before you in answer to the prayers of your mother. So Swami says that without God's grace, even mothers can't help their children. So we need mothers with firm faith in God and deep rooted in spirituality. Such mothers alone foster devotion in the hearts of their children. And this is the best gift one can give the child, says Swami. Such mothers can be truly called Bharatiyas. Bha means God, Rati means love. So Bharatiya is the one who has love for God. Women are like fortresses to the culture of Bharat. These women, who are supposed to be the protectors of the culture of Bharat, have become slaves of Western culture, which is evident in their fashionable attire and their behavior. This sad state is a result of meaningless, unnatural type of modern education, cheap type of literature and movies, says Swami. It is the responsibility of the daughters of Bharat to revive our Indian culture. Just as the mother teaches the child to walk while it falters, the revival of Dharma has to be carried out by such mothers only. This is Swami's idea of involving Mahilas in his avataric mission. Bhagwan during his earthly sojourn has often reminded us of the pivotal role of women and also empowered them through spiritual, educational and service activities, ultimately transforming them as worthy individuals which are reflections of the divine principles, and this has been carried out through the Mahila Vibhag of Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization. In the next episode, let's understand the role of Mahilas as Bal Vikas Gurus, Vedam chanters, Bhajan singers and Sevadal in the Mahila Vibhag of Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization. So for now, let's thank our dearest Sai Ma for all the love he has showered on us. Thank you, Swami. Bless us all. Jai Sai Ram.